Hi everyone! Today I'm going to take a look at the SNES Omnibus, Volume 2 by Brett Weiss. So as you can see here, this is a very big hardback book. And I don't know about you, but the Super Nintendo for me was my favorite Nintendo system. Here's the synopsis on the sleeve so you can see what it's all about. More than 375 games, letters N through Z. So the first volume was the beginning of the alphabet, and this is the rest. So let's open it up and take a peek inside. Here's how it's broken up. You have a foreword, a preface, acknowledgments, all the games. Then you have some essays, right? The Super Game Boy, pretty cool. Super Metroid, the Super Scope. And there you are. And throughout you'll find these just cool visuals, ads and posters and artwork, and look at that. Really cool, huh? And there's Brett. Super Mario All-Stars, one of the best. I am a pro wrestling fan, and this game is a good one. And that's the thing, all of the games are here. I mean, you're going to get the games you know, the games you don't know, and a whole lot more. NBA Jam, all the EA Sports games, even licensed games like Nickelodeon. And in these write-ups, what you get is you get a summary of the game, just some thoughts on the game from the author, as well as some what they call notable quotables. So quotes from various sources about the game. And you have some insider insights. In addition to the box art, the cartridge art, and screenshots of the game itself. So, and certain games get more attention, right? Certain games are multiple pages. For example, Q*bert 3 gets a 2-page spread here. It really just depends on the game and its influence and popularity. There's another 2-pager, Shadowrun. So this is not, I mean, you could read this book from cover to cover, but really, I think it's kind of fun just to crack it open and, just see where you land and just read about a game. And then up top here, they also have the publisher, developer, game type, the year it was released, including Star Fox 2, right, on the SNES Classic, which is a great retro system. And in the middle here, you have this amazing poster. I mean, how about that artwork? Really incredible, huh? Just beautiful. Super Bonk. Super Double Dragon. Remember all the games on Super Nintendo that just had Super in the title? Super Conflict. Super Ghosts and Ghouls, or Ghouls and Ghosts, Super Gold 2, Super Godzilla. It's just, they're like, what should we call it? I don't know. Put Super in front of the name. Yeah, the Nintendo 64 had the same issue, where they'd put 64 at the end of a million games. Super Mario All-Stars, this was an excellent game. I mean, if you own these games on the NES, just having the updated versions is really cool. Having the lost levels was awesome. Just really an excellent collection. And this book even features, unique releases like Super Mario All-Stars and Super Mario World. These like compilations, if you will. Of course, Super Mario Kart gets a ton of attention here, right? Because this is the first. I mean, this is the one that started it all. So there's a lot of time and attention to detail here with these insider insights. because it's an important game. Super Mario RPG is an important game too. But of course, Super Mario World is the one that I always think of first when it comes to the Super Nintendo. It's probably my favorite Mario game ever. It's just never gets boring, can always go back to it. Super Metroid's another one. I mean, this system just had incredible games. Super R-Type. I mean, we're still in the Super games, still. It's just crazy. Star Wars. Those games are pretty challenging. I gotta tell you, Super Tennis is pretty damn hard too. I played it on the Nintendo Switch. And yeah, it's if you're not good, you're gonna blow. So it's a tough one. The Tetris games. Uniracers. This is a great racing game. If you haven't played this, you should really check it out. Just a fun game, really fast. Now, the sense of speed in that game is extremely well done. Wayne's World. I own this one. This one's pretty hard too. Licensed games are always hit or miss, you know, you just never know what you're going to get. But when you're a kid, you just take whatever you can get. WCW Super Brawl. Not a great game. Interesting point of view for the camera, I'll say that much. And then, of course, you had the game show games like Wheel of Fortune and Jeopardy and things of that nature, which were, you know, fun, considering their limitations. They were still, you know, enjoyable, you know, representations of these popular game shows. Of course, the comic book games, Spider-Man and Wolverine, but you know, once again, I'm a huge wrestling fan, so I was playing a whole lot of this game right here, WWF Raw, which was excellent, but it was a button masher, so you really had to smash the hell out of the buttons in order to win grapples. And that was the sequel to Royal Rumble, which is more of a bare bones version of Raw, pretty much, with a different roster. And you know, Royal Rumble is a good time too. But again, you know, this is the type of game that would benefit from one of those controllers where you could have like, you know, you could have the switches on them to have it automatically match the buttons for you. Super WrestleMania was pretty much the original version of both of those games. So you know, each game kind of built on the other, with each iteration. So you had Super WrestleMania, then Royal Rumble, then Raw. Super WrestleMania is still enjoyable, because, you know, Hulk Hogan's in it, Randy Savage is in it. I believe on the Sega Genesis version, you get the Ultimate Warrior. And then there's different versions of it that came out, as you can see from this ad, which is pretty cool. And WrestleMania, the arcade game. This is probably my favorite. It's best on like the PlayStation and other systems, but hey, I mean, this is just a fantastic game wherever you can play it. Just excellent. I mean, Midway, or well, Acclaim technically, and Midway worked on this, so you can see right up here. It was published by Acclaim, but it was a Midway arcade game. Yoshi's Cookie. Yoshi's Safari. Zombies Ate My Neighbors. I've never played this, but everyone says it's great. And here are those essays I was talking about. So not only do you get all these games, but then you get some essays about specific topics. The Super Game Boy, Super Metroid, the Super Scope. I still have my Super Scope, actually. Here's Bibliography. All the contributors. And here, I know everyone's going to ask, is this game in it? Is this game in it? Look at the index, and you will see what is here, and if anything is missing. Feel free to pause the video if you need to read all this good stuff. see all the NHL games and Ninja Gaiden and all the NBA games. My God. You think they had enough? NBA Hang Time, NBA Live, Quarterback Club, RoboCop. I mean, there's a lot. We're talking hundreds of games in this book. Mortal Kombat. And there you have it. There you are. So how many pages are we talking? Let's see, 460. Well, that's 463. So technically 464 games or pages, all about games. And here is the back cover. So there you have it. And this book, full price, retails for $50. But if you buy it on Amazon, you're going to get it for a lot less. But this is a heavy, substantial book. You're getting a ton of content here. So I mean, honestly, if you love the Super Nintendo, if you're all about, retro gaming, this is an excellent resource, a wonderful book. Highly recommend checking it out. Again, this is the SNES Omnibus Volume 2 from Brett Weiss. He's got other books out there, including Volume 1 for the SNES, and right now, as of this recording, he has the NES Omnibus Volume 1. So stay tuned for more videos. Hope you enjoyed this one, and thanks for tuning in. Talk to you soon.